I had a quinceañera. I knew the meaning behind one, but throughout the planning, I forgot why my parents were throwing me one. You should listen to me because you have either attended a quinceañera or you will be throwing one for your future daughter. Kristen Detier, a student working on her doctorates in English, states in 2010 states that churches believe that that meaning should change due to the fact that it's giving teenage girls the wrong idea. It's also been lost within time. In this speech, I will cover the difference between a traditional quinceañera and an Americanized quinceañera. First, I will cover the planning. Second, I will cover the attire. And third, I will cover the party. So let's move on to my first topic, which is the planning. Kristen Detier, as previously qualified, states that a quinceañera is required to be celebrated on the actual birthday of the girl. So it doesn't matter which day of the week it lands on, that's the day you celebrate it. It's also celebrated usually at a home of the quinceañera or at a family's or friend's house. But in an Americanized quinceañera, it's usually planned for a Saturday, so that requires you to reserve the church or a venue 6 months to a year in advance. And not only throughout the planning of the church and the venue, you also have to get a court. So in a traditional quinceañera, according to Valentina Napolitano, an anthropology professor, in 2010 stated that there are 7 couples, but in an Americanized quinceañera there are 14 couples. So now that I've covered my first topic, let's move on to the attire. And with the attire, the girl dreams about her dress since she's little. It's not only important to her because it's what she's going to be wearing throughout the day, but it actually, there's a meaning behind that dress. Valentina Napolitano, as previously qualified, states that the dress should be pink or peach to represent the little girl, and a 19th century style ball gown to represent the woman. And in an Americanized quinceañera, there are no requirements to the style or to the color. For example, for my quinceañera, I wore a white dress because my color scheme was purple, so wearing a purple dress was going to be tacky. So I went with white. But it's recommended that you save the white dress for your wedding. And not only is it important for the quinceañera, but it's also the damas and chambelanes, which the damas are the girls and the chambelanes are the guys. And in a traditional quinceañera, the damas wear a certain dress and a certain style. So let's say my color scheme was purple. They wear purple dresses, and the style I let them choose. And the guys wear the same suit, same bow tie or necktie. But in a traditional, in an Americanized quinceañera, the only thing that changes is the guy, or the chambelán, which is the main escort, has to distinguish himself as well. So he either has to wear a different color suit or a different color bow tie and necktie, so the people know that he is the main escort. So I've covered the attire. Let's move on to the party. With a traditional quinceañera, you kind of see more of the family being involved. Christy Daniel, a senior editor at Scholastics in 2011, stated that family members or friends volunteer to give out food and drinks at the reception. And there's a last doll. The last doll represents the girl leaving her childhood behind, but in a traditional quinceañera, it has to be an actual doll. There's also the father-daughter dance that represents the father dancing with his little girl for the last time and then passing her on to her chambelán to have her first dance as a woman. In an Americanized quinceañera, the food either comes with the venue or you can have it catered. And Pamela Koloff, an exclusive or exclusive editor at Texas Monthly in 2009 stated that in an Americanized quinceañera, there is an actual, like, the last doll doesn't have to be an actual doll. It can be any toy to represent her leaving her childhood behind. So it can be a teddy bear, it can be a Barbie, anything that she really liked and she played with as a little girl. And she's bringing it back to show that she's leaving that behind. And then there's still a father-daughter dance, but before that, usually they have the grandparents or cousins, brothers, anyone who wants to dance with the girl before she dances with her father is welcome to dance with her before she turns into a woman. And then the father passes her on to the chambelán, and there's also a surprise dance to get kind of the party started. So they usually do something fun, something different to get the crowd going. So now that I've covered my 3 topics, in this speech I spoke about the difference between a traditional quinceañera and an Americanized quinceañera. First, I spoke about the planning, second, the attire, and third, the party. So with this, I hope you guys know the difference between the two and that there's still a meaning behind both of them. And now when you attend a quinceañera or you are throwing one for your future daughter, you decide which style you like more. So thank you.